Hi guys, this is Dagi. Welcome to my channel. ሰላም ጤና ይስጥልኝ እንደምናላችሁ ዳጊ ነኝ እንኳን ወደ this channel መጣችሁ። ዛሬ የክትፎ አሰራር አሳያችኋለሁ። Okay guys, today I'm going to show you how to make Ethiopian kitfo. Okay, we'll start off with our ingredients. So we need beef, red beef, and Ethiopian spice butter or kibbeh. And we also need the spices, which is Black Cardamom or Korerima. I think it's called Ethiopian Black Cardamom. I'm going to show you the 3 different stages. So this is like with the shell, without the shell, like the seeds, and also grounded. We'll be using the grounded Korerima. So when if you have it like the seeds, it's best if you can ground it when you're about to cook with it or when you're about to use it, so you can actually get that strong spice smell and flavor. And also this is Mitmita, or I think it could be like a chili powder based spice blend. You can refer to it like that. So we start off by chopping the meat. Try and get as much as the white parts off. And I'll be mincing it by hand. That's the best way to make kitfo, so I'll be doing that. But if you want to use mincer, it's absolutely fine. እሺ ቪዲዮ በአብዛኛው በእንግሊዘኛ ነው ያሰብኩት። ብዙዎቻችን ክትፎ እንዴት እንደሚሰራ እናውቃለን፣ እና የተወሰኑ ሰዎች ደግሞ ኢንስታግራም ላይ ጠየቁኝ በእንግሊዘኛ እንድሰራላቸው ነውና ጥያቄ ካላችሁ ግን ኮሜንት ላይ ጻፉልኝ። ያው እንደምታዩት ስጋውን ነጩን እየለየሁኝ ነው። በእጄ ነው የምከትፈው። በማሽን ከፈለጋችሁ መክተፍ ትችላላችሁ፣ ግን ክትፎ በእጅ ሲከተፍ ነው አሪፍ የሚሆነው። ሶ ነጩን ከለያችሁ በኋላ እስከቻላችሁ ድረስ በእጃችሁ ክትፉት ማለት ነው። You can take as much as the whites off as you can, but if you leave some, it's absolutely fine, because when you mince it, then you'll be able to take some of them out, but try and take out as much as you can before you mince it. Okay, so then I'll be doing it piece by piece, then at the end I'll just go over it once, so they are evenly minced. እሺ ያው ቀስ ያለን እንከትፋለን። መጨረሻ ላይ አንድ ላይ አድርጌ ሁሉም እኩል እንዲሆኑ አንድ ላይ ከትፋቸዋለሁ ማለት ነው። ስጋውን አትቀጥቅጡት፣ እዛው እንዳለ ከተፉት። በእጃችሁ የምትከትፉ ከሆነ ባትቀጠቅጡት ይመረጣል አይ ቲንክ። So just to inform you about kitfo, it's a traditional and well talked about recipe in Ethiopia, or well talked about traditional food in Ethiopia. It's served with like gomen, which is like collard greens, and also ayeb, which is like I would say Ethiopian yogurt or cheese. It's homemade. I've got another video how to make that if you want to make a side dish to it. We normally use it for doro wet as well, but you can use it as a side dish for kitfo, and you can always spice it up with the spices that you use for the kitfo. So if you want to use it as a side dish, I'll put the link in the description box below, then you can follow that through and if you have any question, if it's not clear, you can ask me. It's not a problem. I will reply back in the comments. Okay, so now I'm just going over it now, just to make it evenly minced. And the next stage will be put in a plastic bag, and also I'm going to show you a little technique or trick that I normally use to get the blood out. If you take the blood out, it's easier to get the spices in, so that you'll taste the spices better. And also, if you make like a large amount of it, it will last a little longer in the fridge. So I'll pierce it with toothpick, just lightly, not too much, just different places. And I'll put it on a plate and put something heavy on top until it's ready to cook, or until I cook it. Some people use like different techniques, but this is what I am using, and this is what I use. እሺ ያው ደሙን ለማውጣት ነው የምወጋው ያለሁት። ያው በተለያየ መንገድ ሰው ይሰራዋል ይሄንን ስቴፕ፣ በተለያየ መንገድ ደሙን ያወጣዋል። ግን እኔ እንደዚህ ነው የማደርገው። ከዛ ላይ የሚከብድ ነገር ትጭኑበታላችሁ ማለት ነው። Okay, now this is what we'll be using. This is our taba. I'm just warming it up with some water in the middle, and this is our kibbeh, or the spiced butter. So the reason I put the water, if you're wondering, inside the taba is not for it not to be very hot. So when you're making the kitfo, it won't actually brown the meat so quickly. And at the same time, we need that taba quite warm so it can hold the heat once we make it and serve with it. And I'll be leaving it on the hob, but if you prefer to have like completely raw kitfo, which is the normal way of making kitfo, you can take it off the hob and mix it on a table or on a cooler surface. እሺ ያው ጣባውን ማንሳት ትችላላችሁ። እኔ ትንሽ እሳት እንዲመታው ስለፈለኩ እዛው ላይ ተውኩት። ይሁን እንደዚህ ገባ ወጣ እንደሚባለው ነገር እንደዛ እንዲሆን ሲሆን ነው እኔ የምወደው፣ ለዛ ነው እንደዛ ያደረኩት። Okay, adding 1 teaspoon of Mitmita. So I'm just adding that through, and 1 teaspoon of Korerima. The measurement is just guidance only, so I'll just give you guidance and you can decide how much you need to use. And this is a pinch of salt. People add different amounts, but don't add too much korerima because it's gonna give it a bitter taste to it. So I'm just adding our butter. Kitfo needs lots of butter. That's just how it's made. And that's how it's traditionally served as well. So you just mix that through, make sure every piece of the mince is mixed with the spices, and all the spices and the butter goes inside. It will be a lot easier when you have the blood out, because it will get to it quite easily and quickly. So I'm just mixing it through now. There are 3 different stages of cooking kitfo. So there's like a raw, or like completely raw off the heat, and there is like what I'm making now, and the third one is it will be brown. So not completely brown, but just slightly a little bit more cooked. So those are the 3 stages of cooking kitfo. So I've added 1 more teaspoon of Mitmita and more butter. So it needs more butter, as I said to you guys, and you can add more Mitmita or less Mitmita, but if you add less, it might not taste as good. But if you don't want too much spice, then it's fine. or you can add more, it's absolutely fine. This is just how I like it. Like I said to you guys, it's just guidance. So I used about half a kilo of the mince, 1 teaspoon of Korerima, 2 teaspoons of Mitmita, and now butter and a pinch of salt. So we'll just mix it together and I'll show you a close up and we're gonna taste it. Okay, ያው ጨርሰናል። ቀረብ አድርጌ ያሳያችሁና እንቀምሰዋለን ማለት ነው። እንዳልኳችሁ ትንሽ እሳት የነካ ያረጋው ክትፎ ስለፈለኩ ነው እንደዚህ ያደረኩት። ጥሬ ክትፎ ከፈለጋችሁ ከእሳቱ ላይ አንሱት። ጠበስ ማድረግ ከፈለጋችሁ ደግሞ ከሰራችሁ በኋላ ጥሬውን ለሚበላው ሰው ሰጣችሁ የተወሰነ ቀንሳችሁ መጥበስ ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው። Okay, so we're going to taste it. As you can see, it looks beautiful. It's very tasty, and you can actually taste every piece of the meat and the spices. The meat just melts in your mouth. It's absolutely beautiful. Hope you like the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and share it with other people. I'll see you with another video. Thanks. Bye.